figure the road I travel don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a tango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting band, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slayer, pay what it cost for the tail, extra with the band, young Cruz, a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Order of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot. Take that movie. One shot movie. That's all you need. One shot. Who me? Take that movie. One shot movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. He will return this, and look at this, right away a loose football, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Rodgers now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the rookie from LSU, Ty Davis-Price.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, right back to Gibson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers!
Robert Tonyan
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Davis Price once more. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run with Gibson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, now Garoppolo. He completes this to Cole Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
I got it.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Second down, here's Davis Price. Uses the stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
12.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson. 55 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here we go. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Garoppolo's throw complete there to Thomas. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach and said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get the play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking with it.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. Gets past one man.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll drop to throw.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They throw it out right complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jahan Dotson on the return. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a play fake. Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That one caught by Gibson. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Now Garoppolo. Got to have this one. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Hey, come on, come on, come on.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! J.D. McKissick from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one,
their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kwan Williams.
And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Damn, boy, that was great click on. That was a great click on.
And I never want to give any team for being aggressive because it's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got hard on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got it in, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And under.
Yeah. Hold up. It ain't easy breaking the wall or being a great. Slamming the door, open the gate. Cause a sluggish stomach can be a push my face. And a instrumental of the land. Top from all over. Two type of people in life. There's people that wake up and wish they had it. There's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. All I know is go get it. All I know go get it. All my life I gotta go get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. No, we gotta eat. Up like bills, do rent, do I ain't in sleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.P. Grew up watching my mama come with daddy. My car ain't got no key. I'm supposed to start my week. I'm in this so go get it. All my life I gotta get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it.